Hello! Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to AgroForests. Just here, baling up the straw. I got the Fent over there somewhere, rowing up the field next to us. And just behind us down there, you can just make out bales to the, if I zoom around this way, left corner where the control menu is, bales, and then the field just behind there, I've got the Ford with the John Deere Ripper ploughing the field. Down at the what should be a grass field, I've got the truck trailer, and along the trailer we have the JCB, and need to pick up the bales which is that way. So yeah, we're into September. The time is 6:31. Let's quickly, oh you fool, let's quickly turn that back up. There we go, 6:31 in the morning. There, 6:31 in the morning. And yeah, I'd like to repurpose a couple of these fields. I want to get the grass field redone. We're not going to get any grass cut, but I don't think it will anyway. You never know. Yeah, I've done the headlands of this. I've got this row and then another, what's that, 5 and that little bit. And then that will be this field ready for ploughing. All our fields need ploughing, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depends how you look at it. One is at 115,303 after our grain bin purchase thing. So yeah, a little bit of dodgy dealings. Selling old Martin John's rejects. But I haven't been on here for a good week. Not gonna lie to you. I've started a new role-play-ish, how to put it, it's kind of a narrative storyline role-play. I think I'm going to get more into the role-play in the, yeah, it's a Saxlingham Farm Estate series. I know every man and their chihuahua and their chihuahua's fleas are playing on that map, but I've been waiting for a map that I can really sink my teeth into and do something really obscure. If you haven't, whoops, miles away. If you haven't caught the first, well, it's a pilot episode, and then there's 2 more. Yes, so pilot episode 1 I think is out at the time of recording this, and episode 2, well part 2, which is episode 3, will be out tomorrow at the time of recording this. That'll be out on the 25th, which is brilliant. Absolutely loving that map, as I am this one. I do say in the pilot of the Saxlingham that I have two favourite maps of 25 so far, and that is this one, which I am having a blast on, and Saxlingham. Now this, we started with kind of a working farm, and we've just been working our way through the fields, harvest. We're now getting to prep. We got loads of animals and all that shenanigans, which is brilliant. Absolutely love this. I love all the details and the ground deformation and the stubble deformation when the tractor runs over it, and I think this is a really good map, and all the extra bits that Sekta's added in, all the quarries and the mines, and yeah, brilliant. And then farms in Briscoe, Saxlingham. So yeah, so this map, you've seen, if you're watching the series, you know what we're doing, right? I'm playing and having fun. Anything goes. That's literally what I've called this, if you like. If I want to go unrealistic, I will. If I don't, I won't. If I just want to sell everything and call it quits, then that's what I'll do. So this is just for me. I just want to play, just want to have fun, just want to enjoy the game. And then Saxlingham, as I say, is a bit of role play. There is a bit of a challenge element to that one as well, and that's so we've started with 90% of the map, and the idea is that Lord and Lady Saxlingham they're getting older, they want to retire, they never had children, they got no one to pass it to, so we're looking to sell. And I've managed to convince them that I would take on their fields. I'm a heavy haulage company, so I got a few trucks, a few trailers. We've sold off everything but 3 trucks. One's our original Volvo, very old school, square looking thing. Remember the man Fiat? It was a Fiat, wasn't it, by Pepe on Life History 2? That sort of square Iveco shape Volvo. Then we have a newer Volvo, and then we have one Mercedes truck. We were going to start selling off the older Volvos, buy more Mercedes, and that's how my haulage company was running. And I had this opportunity with Lord and Lady Sax to buy their excuse me, buy their properties from them. Just turn up a second, get some speed up. And they've agreed, which is brilliant, but they want £20 million for their estate. We're buying it as is, but we're not allowed to make any amendments until we've paid it off. So no lopping down trees, no erecting barns, knocking barns down, none of that. We literally have to have paid off the 20 mil, which is fine. And Muggins here decided that 20 million over 5 years would be a good shout. There's this worker down here somewhere. And then I did the math. There he is. He's over there. And then I did the math, and just hop to this guy. See, make sure he's doing all right. So we agreed to pay off a minimum of 100 grand a month, and which is fine. This is struggling with this. It is quite steep. Doesn't look quite as steep as it is. If it didn't keep changing gear, it wouldn't be an issue. Let's be honest. If it gets speed up and then it gives up, I drop that down to like 6. It just loses grunt. Can I get it to stay at one speed and stay there? Kind of, if I set it to 4. There we go. It's back up the hill. Yeah, so that's how that's rolling. I've worked out that if I want to pay off 20 million over 5 years, what is this? What is this I got down it out of forklift? Looks like a tractor. I want to hop to this guy. Yeah, if I want to pay 20 mil over 5 years, it works out at £333,333 .33333 and recurring to actually pay it off. So we need to pay off. I've worked it out that I need to pay off about 350 grand per month, every month, to make that deadline, which is what it is, right? And I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm absolutely loving playing, so that's where I'm at. But I'm over 20 hours in, and as I say, I'm having an absolute blast playing, which is brilliant. But I've had to up the days per season to 8 so that I can speed up time, because currently time is set to half. And yeah, it's taken a lot longer. Excuse me. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I thought, based on the pilot episode and the field, that we started harvesting. I thought, 6-8 hours of real life gameplay and I'll be sorted. Brilliant, jobbed. And as I say, I'm like 20 hours in and I haven't finished the harvest. That's just the grain fields. That doesn't include the root crop fields or the corn fields or anything that's not yet harvestable, because we're still in August, right? So that's yeah. And then when I get onto September, I think the first lot of crops that are going to be ready September for harvest are potatoes. So that's going to be fun. But as I say, having a blast. So my time over the last week or so has been on there, trying to get some episodes out, or recorded, should I say, for that. Which I don't mind. It's not often that it's not often that I play for me. I always do challenges, I don't mind doing a challenge. But so if you're watching my challenge series, the chances are they're going to take a bit of a backseat. I think the only one that I may continue with quite regularly will be the Angela Whispering Hollows, and the reason behind that is because I can play as and when I want. There's no there's no subs, there's no narration, there's literally just me and the tractors, which means I could just have fun, play away, record an episode, and I can do that as and when. Don't have to wait for the kids to be quiet. I don't have to wait for, you know, an opportunity. If I get bored at 3 in the morning because I can't sleep, because I'm having a coughing fit, and I want to play and record, I can. So I think that's the one, if any, that are gonna continue while I'm enjoying myself. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna finish the other challenges. It's just with everything that I got going on in my life, I need a bit of me time. So, give me 2 seconds. My phone just vibrated. There you go. My sinuses are draining. I'm on some new meds to relieve some of the goo in my face, and I'm still waiting for an operation to remove the lumps and bumps. But NHS is overrun. They're overrun, underpaid, and overworked, and that's where they're at. So I'm on some new meds, which is fine because it's working. I'm breathing easier. I'm not gonna lie to you. And excuse me. But because it's draining, and I've got stuff in my face, it's draining down the back of my throat. I think it's called nasal drip, and it's just making me cough or gag. Oh, wrong button, Phil. Or throw up, which is what it is. Excuse me. So when you get these into storage, I haven't put down my story. I'm such a tit. The sheds where the mower setup is, I was going to put a bale storage thing, and I haven't as yet, so we need to get on with that. Otherwise I've got nowhere to put the hay. I'm not going to feed the goats or the Angus as yet. I want the feed that's in the feed trough to deplete, and then we can just crack on. There's no point feeding hay if they've got other stuff that needs to be eaten first, because they're not going to touch it, right? And the only thing I'm concerned about is the pigs, because we don't have anything for pigs, and I don't think the corn's ready yet, which is my eyes are streaming, which is a pain in the bum. See, normally what I do is just auto-load this, but I'm not. I spent a lot of my time using auto-load when there's great mods like this I could be using. Now on this series, you'll notice that I am utilising a lot of this stuff, whereas on my Saxlingham at the moment, because we've got so much to be doing, so many fields to bale, that I am auto loading. I'm not gonna lie to you. Where's the truck? Oh, here it is. 2 more? I think it's just 2 more, Mum. Right. I'm gonna get this picked up. And get the other 2 picked up. And I shall see you up at the doodah. Up at the doodah, Mum. Oh. I can feel a coughing fit coming on. Bear with. And I'm back. It wasn't so much of a coughing fit as yeah, you don't want to know. It wasn't very nice. My eyes are streaming. I've got a horrible taste in my mouth. You can kind of guess, right? Not sure if you've ever had your sinuses drain. Tastes like boiled cabbage. It's a flat, foul taste. Right, let's jump in the build menu. And silos. I need to put the mic back. I wouldn't mind using some of these, you know. I don't generally use them. Where's the sticky things? Oh, can I get that to snap? No, I can't. It's slightly. Oh, this is what I don't like about trying to do this on console. It's it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Let's be honest. Right, let's dump that now. Yeah, I'm gonna dump that in. Oh, no. I had an issue with these on 22, was it? Where oh, that as well. Look at that floating. It's like, seriously. Had a issue on 22 where for some strange reason when I used this particular mod, it didn't what am I trying to say? I had a real bad day today. Having one of those. That is gonna. Where's the. Let me just. Sorry. Here. Storage is empty. Let's. Paint it. Let's add a little bit of something different under my feet. There we go. Because this floating is it's gonna drive me potty. Oh no, that one. So I go in here and I should fill up this. Yeah, there's it's not removed them from it's not removed them from the bale camp, which is, you know, the whole point of putting stuff into storage is so that you don't have to. I've really messed this up, so you don't have to worry about it. You can make more bales. Right, let's unstrap them. But the bale's floating as well. Oh, for the love of crumble. Seriously? You having a laugh or what? And this is why I don't use them very often. You know when you just want to try something different and it all just goes... Bleh. I don't want to keep using the same old all the time. What if it's flatter in here? Because, you know, I do. I use the same things pretty much all the time. And why do I use the same things all the time, you ask yourselves? Because you have silly things like that happen. You just can't get the stuff. I can't get it to I want it to move like 1 pixel and it won't. Come on. 1 little pixel, 1 little pixel. Hang on. Sometimes if you... Is it this one? This one, this one. You slow this one down. The vehicle arm thing. Sometimes that helps. Not with all mods, but some. No. Just because I've got to tap the left and right bumpers. Oh, crumbles. This is so much easier on PC. You can just wibble the mouse and you're done, right? At least I come around just a tally. I can't. Right, I'm going to play with this. Hang on. By Jove, I think I've got it. So we're going to have to go and sell the other one, aren't we? It's fine. We can do that. But that does mean I've got to go pick up the blinking bales again. Did I get that inside? Oh, I did get it inside. Brilliant. It was originally in there. You see the green. Right. So I'll get these back out. This isn't auto load. So I get that in here out of the way. That'll do. I say that'll do as I hit the thing. Oh, I moved the fence to the other field. I want the telly. Where's that gone? As soon as the ford's finished, we'll bring them down here to plough in this grass, I think. I'm really snottery. It's what it is, though, right? So let's stop here a second. This one. Turn that back on. I need to bin that. And then I need a bit of something different again. And that'll be there. There we go. Can I still get in? I can. Brilliant. Hopefully they won't be floating this time. Ugh. Come on. Oh! Better idea. Run with me on this. Bear with. Let's disconnect this here. Oh, crikey. I turned it down, Mum. And now it's bonkersly slow. Bonkersly? Is that a word? Today, my friends, bonkersly is the new word of the day. I'm going to lose money on that up there as well, aren't I? Nope. In fairness, I haven't sorted out my wheelbarrow chicken feed problem over here yet. Definitely going to sell those silly bags. I did put them all on the rack and the thingy, the wheelbarrow is right there. So I think as soon as they're empty, we shall give it a, and then we'll use the bucket on the telly. Excuse me. And we'll feed the chickens that away. Ignore the fact that the forks just phased through the bales. That didn't happen. You see, this is how I'd normally do it. The problem is that once you get these bales attached to these forks with tension straps on a trailer, should you choose to take them back off, you can't. Well, you can, but you pick the trailer up. So I'm going for you can't. Right, let's pop these here. Please tell me they're not floating this time. That's better. Could have gone a bit further back, but I'm happy with that. That works. Right. Still the straw bales to pick up as well. Don't suppose if any of you saw if the Ford had finished. Need to go and grab that. Oh, you turnip. Ugh. Right. Oh, this one. There you go. I think that's, well, that might even be the fen. Someone has finished. If it's the Ford, I can get him down here ploughing the grass. We can plant real grass. If it's the Fent, then he's done for the time being. Oops. Whoops, whoops. Ooh. tad heavier than I was hoping. Excuse me. I'm gonna get the last. Was it 4? 5? 3? I can't remember. Right, up here. Come on, Mum. Drive faster. Bit of a weird episode, this one. Spent the entire time titting around with bales. Nothing that I'd planned. It was pick him up, bring him up here, dump him down, and call it a day. And these are all going to fall off if I dip it back. There we go. Magic. Yeah, we get these in. Excuse me. Get these in, grab the Ford. Now bring it down here. There we go. Leave that here actually. Because I need to grab that and the truck and trailer and head up here and grab the bales. The Ford is here. The John Deere's here to bale this. And obviously that's going to be baling. I've just cleared those, but well, I've baled those. This has been cleared. They're dumped here somewhere. They are up there somewhere. Come on. Don't catch the tree. Thank you. There we are. I'm hoping I will have more luck with this on the lower fields. Well, it's flatter. Yeah, when I grabbed the John Deere, I grabbed a 7R. It was supposed to have been an 8R, so it's not quite man enough for the plough. But it is what it is. You know, you learn from your mistakes. And I've made a mistake and I've learned. So, what was the mistake, you ask yourselves? I should have tested it first. And I didn't. I knew in my head what I wanted, I just picked the wrong thing. It don't matter, Mum. Yeah, I thought I'd use the old Ford, part of the plains and prairies, because, you know, I haven't used it yet. And, well, that's a lie. I have had a play with the pack, just not on screen. I played with it off screen. While I'm here, if I'm quick shifted, did that fill the bottom row up? No. That's not quite touching that wall, is it? I've got a feeling the next bale's gonna blur into the side. Unless, of course, it doesn't put anything there and then just brings them forward. That would make sense. But I can't see that happening, can we, eh? I'll tell you what, let's get this going on here. We'll grab the telehandler and right, You plough. Go. Grab the telly. We're up there and grab that bunch of bales and we'll see if it blurs through the side. If it does, I'll see if I can tweak it off screen. Because, you know, you've been sat there all this time watching me mess around with bales. But that's what I got to do, bales. Bales, bales, bales. Yes, I've left this on. That was planned. That way, hopefully I can grab... Where are they? This way? Yeah, that's it. I can see them. We'll grab those. Beep beep. Beep beep. What if I can grab the lot in some sort of janky kaleidoscope of bales? The answer to that is no. It's a possibility that I can grab one more. Although I don't think I can. Well, this looks... This is... I'm sorry. This is what you call bale stacking, my friends. Look at that. Have you seen the guys that balance stones? Well, I can do with bales whilst travelling at 27 miles an hour. Magic. I'm sorry if I keep coughing. I can't help it. Like I said, if I don't talk, I don't cough. Ah. Now, did it dump them there because they're different bales, or did it dump them there because there's not enough space? I just don't know. I just don't know. Oh well. We'll grab the other 3, 4. In fairness, I'll grab the rest of these bales. Get there, get a bit. 2, just 2. So probably dump. Well, we got a couple of months. Also, dump the barley in, or some wheat. In that. We'll dump something in it. So we will sow some seeds. Whoops. I'm really concentrating on not coughing, but I'm not saying anything either. Oh well. You're too far back, Phil. Gotta dump it in the shed. There we go. Well, at least it hasn't gone too high. I thought it might phase through the roof, but actually that's alright. It hasn't put any on the grass. So again, that's alright. They're quite snug to this side. I wonder if it will leave a gap. I don't know. I put the thing back on. There's my pole. Oh no, it's inside. As this one should be. Yeah, it is. We should be good. I'm hoping we're good. Okie dokie. This is the last headland. There is a little bit behind us that I missed. I have to go back for that. You'll notice that there's 2 breaks, one after we put the bales in the shed, and then halfway through this. When you've got kids that have additional needs, sometimes, you know, I say sometimes, always, they come first, and they had a moment. So I gave up. It's about 3 hours later, actually, from when I first started recording this video. So you've had a relatively long time lapse. I fertilised, and then I'm seeding the wheat. I'm pretty sure the time lapse is going to be where the bale shed cuts back in. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is, right? Any of you guys that have children will know exactly what I mean. As much as I love this game, and as much as it's escapism, I don't, and I wouldn't neglect the kids. They're my kids. As daft as they are, they're mine. So, anywho's, gonna get this done. Probably get another layer of fertilizer on top. I need to go over there and touch up that corner. Not sure if the ploughing's finished. I can't see from here. Yeah. So I'll get this corner down here, and then we'll change this to grass. And you'll probably get a worker down the bottom replenishing, reseeding our grass field, or what will be our grass field, should I say. We don't have a roller, so we need to grab one of those. Alright, that's the wheat in that field drilled. I do want to leave one of these fields empty for sugar beet. So I need to get the sugar beet in. Oh, let's take this down. Let's take this down there, Mum. Sorry. And we'll have a look, see if the dude or dudess is finished. Let's change this to grass. That grass is what I want. Not that grass. I'm not sure what that grass is, but there's no we may at some point plant that just to find out what it is. Yeah. So we get this. Oh, the reason money's gone down is because we filled cedar and the fertilizer. So I think it was like 5 grand in seed, and then 20, and then 20 something grand in fertilizer. Yeah, don't ask. But at least what the dealio? Is that not filled? Is that just pretend? Oh well, we'll touch that up. Right. Can I grab him? Come back, Mum. Ah. There we go. No, stop. Just back up a little bit. Yeah. we might. Oh, hang on, bear with. Let's have a. I still got the case one. I do 80 grand. How much is this one worth? 30. Ugh. That'll eat up all our money, that's the problem. It's not the end of the world, I always do a contract or whatever. Goodness. So I may swap this one out for the case. It requires less horses. As everything is struggling with this, what I might do, as anything goes, may just swap them and then keep the money the same. You know, it's faulty. It's causing issues. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's get the store to take it back. I've still got a receipt. Right, let's lift that up. There's nowhere else that these mist, is there? I think it's just that touch up the top there. The thing is, that's 450 on the horses for that, and the Ford is 470, and it's struggling its googlies off. I think it's because it's a manual transmission, maybe, and it's yeah, it's not a happy bunny, is it? Let's be honest. It's also bouncing sideways a lot. Look, you see it? It's not staying in a straight line. That's not helping, is it? Right, let's back this up, if I can. Over a little bit. Just a tad. I've tapped allow crate field, so now it's taking the edge off. That's fine. Right, I'll do that. Let's get this guy out of the way. This is probably going to be a long old episode, which I hadn't planned on. So I might leave it there. I'll go and get that other field fertilised, get this chap planting grass, get this finished up, and then we'll swap this out for the case, I think. Because why not? So as always, my friends, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I'll see you all on my next adventure, wherever that may take me. Cheers, guys.